Good morning, everybody. Welcome you all in today's lecture video. Myself, Vibha Kaushik, Faculty Department of Geography, Dayanand College, Hisar. In today's lecture topic, we will discuss about population policy of India. India is a developing country which has been actively involved in the planned development of various social and economical sectors since after attaining independence. But the continuously increasing population is having adverse effect on the pace of economic development. Due to rapid growth of population, so many problems are arising, that is food, housing, unemployment, poverty, etc. Efforts are not getting enough success. About 100 years ago, from today in 1901, India's population was 23.6 crores, which increased to 102.78 crores in 2001. Earlier, annual growth rate of population was in between 1% to 1.5%, but in the planning period, this rate was gone above 2%. Due to the spread of medical treatment, sanitation facilities, and health facilities during the planning period, there has been a lot of control over diseases. Hence, the death rate has sharply decreased while the birth rate has came down marginally. Due to this, the rapid growth rate of the population has led the country to a state of population explosion. Immigration is a way to reduce the population, but at present it is not possible due to the restriction on international migration. Therefore, the only way to reduce the population growth in the country is to reduce the birth rate or to control the birth. For the purpose of population control in various developing countries, including India, the population policy has been implemented from two perspectives. First, economic approach, according to which the socio-economic development of the country raise the standard of living and automatically reduces the birth rate. Second, the birth rate can be reduced by direct efforts of population control. Under this, birth rate can be controlled by providing and promoting family planning and family welfare related facilities and services. Social economic development of population control offers long-term solutions while direct efforts related to family planning are short-term solutions. No significant efforts were made in relation to population control in pre-independence India. At the beginning of the planning period, the population policy was set to reduce the birth rate, but it was in the trial period for almost 2 decades, and it could not be implemented more quickly. From the 4 5-year plans, the policy was determined after setting a target for it. Thus, India's population policy can be studied according to different stages of development. After independence, the Indian Family Planning Association was established in 1949 with the main objective of giving suggestions about the measures to be taken for family planning in various 5-year plans. In various 5-year plans, different types of programs were prescribed from for family planning, and their success and failures were also evaluated. Nehru wrote extensively on falling birth and death rate in the West in Discovery of India and was a strong supporter of family planning program. Whereas Gandhiji was against of family planning, he strongly believed in rhythmic method called celibacy. National Planning Committee of the Indian National Congress supports the promotion of family planning as a state policy strongly. India's population policy does not include migration. Before independence, in 1952, Gandhian approach that will come in the first 5 year plan from 1950 to 60, clinical oriented 1954 to 64 तक रही ये अप्रोच. कैप स्टडीज एंड रिसर्च इस का मेन फीचर रहा और सेकेंड 5 year प्लान में ये प्रोमिनेंट रही. 1960 टू 70 में एक्सटेंशन अप्रोच ने वर्क किया जो 1964 से 71 तक वर्क किया इसने. IUCD टारगेट ओरिएंटेशन थर्ड फैमिली 5 year प्लान में इसने वर्क किया. 1951 से 66 का जो पीरियड था वो ट्रायल पीरियड फॉर फैमिली प्लानिंग रहा. फोर्थ 5 year प्लान जो था वो फैमिली प्लानिंग चेंज हो गया किसमें, फैमिली वेलफेयर में. इन 1970-80 में कैंप अप्रोच को अडॉप्ट किया गया जिसमें मेन वर्क जो था वो मास वेसेटॉमी कैंप इन केरला में ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया. नेशनल लेवल स्टडी ओवर फैमिली प्लानिंग. First population policy statement was announced during this particular period of 1970s to 80s. In 1980 to 90, cafeterian approach was adopted. More emphasis was given on limitation of family size rather than the contraceptions. In 1990 to 2000, target free approach work and create more awareness among people. In 2000, new population policy 2000 was adopted. First, National Population Policy 1976. Till the fourth 5 year plan, no special benefit results from family planning program have been achieved. Although the amount of expenditure increased by the government in various 5 year plans. Therefore, now the need to make changes was felt. For this purpose, the National Population Policy 1976 was passed in the Parliament of India on 16th April 1976, in which some amendments were also made on 28th April 1977. Few amendments are as under. The first one is the minimal marriage age was increased from 14 years to 18 years for girls and from 18 to 21 years for boys, and marriage below these age will be considered as punishable offense. Second, promotion of female education which would be helpful in family planning programs. Third, rising school enrollment of girls at least up to the middle school. स्कूल में गर्ल्स के इनरोलमेंट को इंक्रीज करना एटलीस्ट मिडिल स्कूल तक, तो ताकि जो गर्ल चाइल्ड है उनको अवेयर किया जा सके रिगार्डिंग फैमिली प्लानिंग. फोर्थ, इन द कंट्री पार्लियामेंट एंड द स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर टिल 2001 द पीपल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव सीट्स विल बी फ्रीज्ड on the basis of 1971 population census. Fifth, the Union Cabinet will annually review the progress of family welfare programs. Sixth, central assistance to the state will be given on the basis of 1971 population, and 8% of the central assistance will be made available separately to the states doing good work in the family welfare programs, and the subsidy will be reduced for the states doing satisfactory work. Seventh, involvement of all ministers, departments of government in the family planning program. Eighth, population education will be considered in the school curriculum so that the family planning can be popularized. Ninth, a collective intensive schemes will be implemented to make the family welfare program a mass movement. 10th, efforts will be made to get contribution from voluntary organizations and institutions to make the family welfare program successful. Such institutions recognized by the government will be given full exemptions in income tax assessment on the amount given for family welfare. 11. The state government will have the right to make laws regarding compulsory sterilization if they wish. 12th, the Family Welfare Program will operate as a full-fledged voluntary program and will include education, health, family welfare, maternal and child care, and nutrition. 13th, research work in the field of communication will be upgraded. 14th, research work in the field of reproductive biology will be upgraded. 15th, research work in the field of contraception practices and aptitude will be upgraded. 16th, women and men adopting family planning will be provided more intensives. 17th, the state government will have the right to make laws regarding compulsory sterilization if they so desire. 18th, allocation of resources to the state only after the consideration of 1971 population data. All the available medium will be used for nationwide publicity of family welfare program. Maximum emphasis will be given on its propagation in rural areas. 19th, central government employees falling under the category of target couple will be accepted to accept the ideas of small family, and state government can make policy decisions for their employee as per requirement. 20th, increasement in monetary compensation for sterilization. The National Population Policy 1976 was the multi-pronged effort full of successful political will which led to the process of compulsory family planning. Under this provision, the Maharashtrian government had prepared the bill for compulsory family planning, but it could not be passed due to the absence of president permission. The family planning program was strongly implemented during the emergency imposed by the Congress government. As a result, in 1977, the Congress party lost the General Assembly election. This led to the reduction of family planning program. The Janata government in 1977 won the election by mobilizing support of masses to oppose sterilization program, declared its new population policy. According to this new population policy, the family planning was described as a voluntary program in which compulsion and pressure had no place. Population education was considered as an integral part of population policies. Family planning program was changed into family welfare program, and this family welfare program includes protection of mother and child health, maternal nutrition, and health improvement programs, but the family planning program became quite relaxed during the rule of Janata government. But when Mrs. Indira Gandhi came into power in 1980, the Planning Commission made a new executive team for population policy, which suggested a long-term demographic policy whose main points are as under. First, the size of the family should be 3.2 child, which was 4.2 children earlier. Birth rate can be reduced from 33 per thousand to 21 per thousand in 2000. Third, reduction in death rate from 14 per thousand to 9 per thousand by 2000, and reduction in infant mortality rate from 1,292 to 60 per thousand live children. Fourth, under family planning program, the percentage of couples should be increased from 22% to 60% by 2000. No significant changes were made in population policy in the coming years, although some differences can be seen in the manner of implementation of programs in family planning work and government efforts in various 5-year plans, but these are mainly due to political changes. Okay, that's all for this first lecture over the population policy in India. The second lecture we will continue in the second slide. Okay, welcome again in second lecture over the population policy of India. This second lecture will include the new population policy which was introduced in Sun 2000. Before that, the first population policy which was introduced in 1976, we have already discussed in the earlier chapter, in the earlier lecture. So, let's start our new population policy Sun 2000. During 8th 5-year plan, which was run in between 1990 to 1995, population control was considered as the main aim. A special team was constituted under the chairmanship of Dr. M.S. Swaminathan to make recommendations for population regulation. Based on this report, which was presented in 1994, the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government declared a new national population policy on February 1, 2000. This is one of the best and comprehensive population policy till now. This population policy covers various measures of birth control to control population growth, as well as essential cares of infant health, health and care of pregnant women, protection of their businesses and rights. According to new population policy, qualitative improvements in life for Indian people is necessary for the socio-economic development of the country. Main objectives of National Population Policy 2000 are as under. Immediate objectives which will follow, which followed in new population policy 2000 are: the first one is to address the unmet needs of contraceptive. Second, improve healthcare infrastructure and health personnel. Third, to improve integrated service delivery for basic reproductive and child health care. Medium term objective, to bring the total fertility rate to 2% by 2010 through vigorous implementation of intersectoral operational strategies. Long-term objectives which are taken in new population policy 2000 are: achieve a stable population by 2045 at a level consistent with requirement of sustainable economic growth, social development and environmental protection. The main features of new population policy 2000 are as under. First, providing all the necessary facilities and services related to the health of pregnant women in each village and town and establishing a maternity hut in each village. Second, make school education up to the age of 14 free and compulsory and reduce dropouts at primary and secondary school level to below 20% for both boys and girls. Third, addresses The unmet needs of basic reproductive and child health services, supplies and infrastructure. Fourth, reducing the promotion of children dropping out of school to below 20%. Fifth, bringing the current infant mortality rate 30 per thousand live births. Sixth, bringing the total fertility rate to a replacement level of 2.1. Achieving Seventh, achieve 100% compulsory registration of birth, death, migration, marriage and pregnancy. Eighth, fetching maternal mortality rate to below 100 per 1 lakh live births. Ninth, fetching down neonatal mortality below 100 per thousand. 10th, availability and arrangement for the treatment of all infectious diseases and prevention of their spread by universal immunization. 11th, promote delayed marriage for girls not earlier than the age of 18 and preferably after 20 years of age. 12th, achieve 80% industrial deliveries and 100% deliveries by trained person. 14th, preventions and control over communicable diseases. 14th, achieve universal access to information, counseling and services for fertility regulation and contraception with a wide basket of choices. 15th, make meaningful efforts to convert population control into a mass movement. 16th, to make the country's population sustainable by 2045. 17th, to reward couples below poverty line for adopting family planning. 18th, protection of women businesses and women rights. 19th, rigorously enforcing the 1994 law prohibiting the abortion of child sex tests as illegal and prohibiting it. 20th, contain the spread of acquired immunodeficiency syndrome (AIDS) and promote greater integration between the management of reproductive tract infections and sexually transmitted infections and the National AIDS Control Organization. 21. Promote vigorously the small family norms to achieve replacement level of total fertility rate. Population policy. According to UNESCO, population policy includes the measures and programs designed to contribute to the achievements of economic, social, demographic, political and other collective goals through affecting critical demographic variables, namely the size and growth of population, its geographical distributions and its demographic characteristics. All government and administrative policies related to population is called population policy. Population policy can be described as the policy which is adopted by any nation, and it is a form of government policy with the aim of controlling the structure and distribution of population, the pace of population growth. Thus, it is clear that the national population policy refers to all the concerned efforts at the national level to solve population problems, because different countries have different demographic, social, economical, political conditions and having different population growth rate, so the objectives of the population policy of different countries may also vary. Aims of population policies are as under: stabilizing the population, controlling the population size by reducing population growth rate, encouraging population growth and increasing population size. Population problems in India. There are so many problems in India regarding to the population. Few of them are as under: first one is the rapid population growth, second one is the poverty, third one is the food problem, fourth one is the malnutrition, Fifth one is the housing problem. Sixth one is the other problems. Seventh is unemployment. Unemployment may be of various kind: seasonal unemployment, disguised unemployment, usual unemployment, industrial unemployment, and educational unemployment. So this is all about your population policy and the policies which are adopted in India since after the independence. Normally we describe the population policy of India in two way. The first one was we have already discussed the old population policy 1976 and the new population policy Sun 2000. Okay, this is all about the population policies of India. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.